USS Wisconsin stood as a colossus among battleships, a formidable force of the seas. With her mighty main battery boasting 9 thunderous 16-inch guns, there was no adversary, be it ship or fortress, that could endure the onslaught. Following her triumphant World War II campaign, Wisconsin would once more grace the waters of the Pacific, this time as a defender against invading communist forces in Korea. Amidst her relentless campaign in Sonkin, affectionately referred to as Big Wisky by her dedicated crew, she faced her first test since World War II, a North Korean 155mm artillery shell. Despite minor damage and just 3 lightly injured sailors, Wisconsin unleashed the full fury of her 16-inch main battery upon the diminutive enemy position. In the aftermath, the enemy battery and its environs were reduced to nothing but craters, their surroundings filled with the remnants of their former existence. Majestic Iowa class, USS Wisconsin. USS Wisconsin, a Majestic Iowa-class battleship, had her keel laid at the hallowed Philadelphia Navy Yard in January 1941. She was the embodiment of the Navy's quest for swift and formidable battleships, proudly bearing the name of America's 30th state as the third in her lineage. Armed to the teeth, Wisconsin boasted a staggering 9 formidable 16-inch guns, divided between 3 turrets. In addition, her arsenal included a formidable array of 12 5-inch guns, 20 versatile dual-purpose Mark 12 guns, 80 L-60 guns, and 48 Oerlikon anti-aircraft cannons. The primary Mark 7 guns in her arsenal possessed an astonishing reach of over 20 miles, while the secondary battery could strike targets at distances of up to 10 miles. Wisconsin's protective armor, ranging from 9 to a robust 14.5 inches in thickness, offered impenetrable defense against both land and naval attacks. Furthermore, she was fortified with advanced radar systems, including the AN/SPS-49 air search radar, AN/SPS-67 surface search radar, and AN/SPQ-9 gunfire control radar. With her grandeur evident in her colossal 887-foot length, an imposing 108-foot beam, a draft of 37 feet, and an astounding displacement of 57,540 long tons, Wisconsin possessed a sophisticated propulsion system that empowered her to sail at speeds exceeding 30 knots. In December 1943, Wisconsin was gracefully launched, and in April 1944, she was formally commissioned under the watchful eye of Captain Earl E. Stone. Following rigorous training and trials in the majestic Chesapeake Bay, she set sail from Norfolk in July 1944, embarking on her journey toward the British West Indies. By September, Wisconsin had traversed the legendary Panama Canal, joining the Pacific Fleet in October to engage in rigorous training exercises amid the enchanting backdrop of Hawaii. Her destination was set as she drew nearer to confront the Japanese adversaries. World War II, the epic saga of USS Wisconsin. In a momentous chapter of World War II, USS Wisconsin sailed into the heart of the Caroline Islands on December 9, 1944, to unite with Admiral William F. Halsey's Third Fleet, embarking on a historic mission to reclaim the Philippines from the grip of the enemy. Within days of her arrival, Wisconsin unleashed her devastating might upon Japanese facilities in Manila, an integral member of the Third Fleet's Fast Carrier Task Force 38. Guided by her unwavering commitment, U.S. aircraft found their mission greatly facilitated by Wisconsin's relentless strikes, ultimately softening the iron grip of Japanese defenses in Manila. The result? A staggering tally of over 270 Japanese fighters and 27 vessels lay in ruin, paving the way for the establishment of unassailable air supremacy. In a cruel twist of fate, the victorious streak of Task Force 38 was abruptly severed on December 18th when the merciless Typhoon Cobra descended upon them. The storm's wrath exacted a harrowing toll, claiming the lives of over 790 brave sailors and dealing a devastating blow as it sent 3 destroyers and a dozen aircraft to the abyss, while severely maiming 9 warships. Amidst this tempest's fury, Wisconsin emerged unscathed, a testament to her unyielding resilience. Her unwavering presence proved pivotal as she unleashed her formidable arsenal in subsequent operations in Luzon and Formosa. Furthermore, she served as a staunch protector, offering critical anti-aircraft support to Task Force 38. In the early weeks of January 1945, these decisive operations unfolded, leaving an indelible mark on history. The toll exacted was staggering, with over 40 Japanese ships sent to the depths and countless facilities reduced to rubble, marking a resounding decline in Japanese influence across the Pacific. With February's arrival, Wisconsin found herself under the banner of the Fifth Fleet, a transition marked by Admiral Raymond A. Spruance taking the helm from Admiral Halsey. On the 16th, she boldly set her course for the shores of Tokyo, alongside Task Force 58, delivering a relentless bombardment upon the Imperial Japanese troops. Task Force 58, under Wisconsin's watchful eye, descended upon the skies and ground with unwavering ferocity, obliterating over 320 enemy aircraft in flight and more than 170 on the ground. Hangars and aircraft facilities around the airfield met the same fiery fate. With unwavering resolve, Wisconsin was swiftly sent to Iwo Jima, where Marines were poised to storm Japanese home soil on February 19th. The tides of war were about to grow more turbulent, and the battleship was ready to provide unyielding fire support to the embarking Marines. The mighty Big Whisky. As the fearless Leathernecks secured their beachheads on the unforgiving shores of Iwo Jima, Task Force 58 embarked on another audacious mission, setting a course for Tokyo to unleash their might and dismantle the formidable defenses at Hachino Island. March of 1945 witnessed the unyielding fury of Wisconsin as she swept through Kyushu, relentlessly hammering ground targets across Okinawa with the overwhelming force of her mighty main battery. Even the most entrenched defenders within artillery emplacements and pillboxes found no respite from her relentless onslaught. Come June, the American forces stood ready to set foot on the shores of mainland Japan. Wisconsin continued to pound Japan relentlessly, her formidable 16-inch guns serving as the instruments of devastation, reducing oil refineries, storage facilities, and construction buildings to smoldering ruins. A conflagration consumed Japan, yet the resolute Imperial Army clung to defiance, culminating in a final cataclysmic air raid over Tokyo on August 13th, just prior to the earth-shattering release of atomic bombs over Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Wisconsin's next mission was dubbed Operation Magic Carpet. Its noble aim was to bring home the American servicemen who had valiantly served in the Pacific Theater, reuniting them with their homeland. After faithfully fulfilling her duty in transporting these heroic soldiers back to the mainland US, Wisconsin was temporarily retired from service. During her illustrious but brief career, she amassed a distinguished collection of 5 battle stars, each earned through her unwavering resolve in the face of the Japanese adversary. Yet, the indomitable Big Whisky, a cherished nickname bestowed upon her by her devoted sailors, would not rest for long. Another conflict loomed on the horizon in the vast expanse of the Pacific, and Wisconsin stood ever ready to heed the call of duty once again. Into the heart of the Korean Firestorm. In the sweltering heat of June 1950, the Korean peninsula erupted into chaos as Communist North Korea launched a surprise invasion, sending shockwaves through South Korea. The United States and the United Nations scrambled to ready themselves for war, their sights set on halting the relentless advance of the aggressors. Amidst the thundering echoes of General Douglas MacArthur's strategies to wrest the South from the clutches of the invaders and stabilize the war-torn front, the mighty USS Wisconsin was reawakened from her slumber and recommissioned in March 1951. Under the indomitable leadership of Captain Thomas Burrows, she embarked on her mission, battle-hardened and honed through 2 rigorous midshipman training courses. Charting her course towards the tempestuous Korean peninsula, Wisconsin sailed resolutely, her bow cutting through the turbulent waters. With unwavering determination, she arrived, her steel-clad might poised to confront the formidable challenges that lay ahead. November 1951 marked a pivotal moment in Wisconsin's journey as she navigated her path to Japan. Here, she assumed the distinguished mantle of flagship, entrusted to Vice Admiral H.M. Martin, the esteemed commander of the 7th Fleet. In doing so, she continued the legacy of valor, relieving her sister ship, USS New Jersey, of her duties. Entwining her destiny with Task Force 77, Wisconsin stood at the forefront, her resounding firepower becoming the lifeline for the relentless advance of Republic of Korea troops and the valiant 1st Marine Division in the tumultuous expanse of the Kaesong-Kosong region. In the crucible of battle, Wisconsin's firepower became an unstoppable force, raining down chaos upon enemy tanks, reducing artillery to smoldering wreckage and obliterating bunkers that dared to defy her might. In a moment of dire need, surrounded Republic of Korea, troops from the 1st Corps turned to her for a beacon of hope, requesting call fire support. With unwavering valor, Wisconsin responded to the desperate call, launching 3 star shells that painted the night sky with an incandescent spectacle. This radiant display became the guiding light that emboldened friendly soldiers, allowing them to fiercely repel the relentless enemy onslaught. This tactic became a symbol of unwavering camaraderie, repeated as the valiant ship supported the 11th Republic of Korea forces in Wonsan Harbor, once again driving back the tenacious North Korean troops. With the chill of December in the air, Wisconsin remained resolute in her commitment to support the United Nations troops. She tirelessly directed her wrath at enemy trenches, obliterated bunkers, struck down command posts, and decimated massive enemy concentrations within the unforgiving Kojo region. Following these relentless engagements, the battleship, battle-worn but unbroken, retreated for a brief checkup in Sasebo, Japan. Beyond her awe-inspiring main battery, Wisconsin's secondary battery played an indispensable role, eradicating small enemy craft and methodically dismantling coastal defenses. In a poignant gesture, late December witnessed her embark on a special tour across the expanse of the Korean peninsula. Notably, she was joined by Cardinal Francis Spellman, who graced the ship with his presence to celebrate Christmas and lead a solemn Catholic Mass for the dedicated UN servicemen. The dawn of January 1952 bore witness to a profound moment in Wisconsin's storied journey. A great honor was bestowed upon her as the esteemed South Korean President, Syngman Rhee, stood on her formidable deck. It was here, in the shadow of her towering presence, that President Rhee awarded Vice Admiral Martin with the prestigious ROK Order of the Military Merit during his historic visit. With unwavering resolve, Wisconsin wasted no time, returning to the crucible of conflict with unshakable determination. Whatever challenges the turbulent seas of destiny held, she was poised and ready to meet them head-on. The resumption of combat operations in late January brought a thunderous resurgence of Wisconsin's might, as she continued to stand as the unwavering sentinel, providing unyielding fire support for the Republic of Korea divisions, the valiant Marines, and the steadfast UN troops positioned near the treacherous coast. Her relentless barrages profoundly crippled the combat effectiveness of the 15th North Korean Division. The fateful day of March 15th marked a historic moment as Wisconsin, with unyielding resolve, faced a direct hit for the first time since World War II. This fiery baptism of adversity unfolded as she relentlessly obliterated a North Korean tunnel and train, leaving enemy vehicles and troops ensnared within the smoldering wreckage. The stroke of destiny that found its mark on Wisconsin was a fortuitous one, delivered by a 155mm gun battery. It found its mark on the shield of a starboard side 40mm gun mount, resulting in minor casualties as 3 sailors emerged with only light injuries. The formidable warship herself bore merely a faint scratch. Yet, even the faintest blemish upon the indomitable Wisconsin was enough to awaken the fiery spirit that resided within her and her unyielding crew. With unbridled determination, the mighty battleship swiftly turned her formidable 16-inch main battery upon the hostile emplacement. The resounding thunder of a full salvo unleashed unbridled fury, obliterating the ill-fated artillery piece and reducing everything in the surroundings to smouldering ruins. The sheer magnitude of her overwhelming response left an indelible impression on the nearby USS Duncan, who promptly signaled a message to Wisconsin. It read, in a tone of wry admiration, "Temper! Temper!" With April's arrival came the bittersweet moment of relief for Wisconsin, as her sister ship, Iowa, assumed her duties. She embarked on the journey homeward, her triumphant service in Korea culminating in the award of a well-deserved 6th battle star, a testament to her unwavering valor and service in the face of adversity. Wisconsin's final battle, the Gulf War. Following her service in the Korean War, USS Wisconsin took on a new role as a training ship, undergoing extensive improvements. However, in a fateful twist of maritime fate, 1956 witnessed a dramatic collision at sea between Wisconsin and the destroyer USS Eaton, causing severe damage to the bows of both formidable vessels. The resilient battleship was restored to her former glory using spare parts salvaged from the incomplete USS Kentucky. However, despite her enduring spirit, in 1986, the Grand Dame of the Seas met her decommissioning, part of President Ronald Reagan's ambitious 600-ship Navy initiative. A new chapter in Wisconsin's legendary journey beckoned as she underwent a transformation, equipped with state-of-the-art modern technology in preparation for the impending Gulf War. When the call to arms came and US and Allied forces surged into Iraq, Wisconsin became the fiery guardian of the Persian Gulf, offering relentless fire support to the valiant Allied forces on the front lines. Remarkably, nearly 5 decades after her inception, the thunderous roar of her 16-inch guns continued to strike terror into the hearts of the enemy, leaving a trail of devastation as she systematically annihilated enemy facilities and disrupted hostile troop concentrations. In a fitting and historic finale, USS Wisconsin proudly earned the title of being the last battleship in the world to engage in combat as the Gulf War reached its conclusion. Yet, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, the gallant battleship, her battle-worn days behind her, sailed into a new phase of her existence, retiring gracefully as she transformed into a magnificent ship museum nestled in the heart of Norfolk, Virginia. We hope you enjoyed this journey through history with us. If you found this account of USS Wisconsin's remarkable legacy compelling, please show your support by liking and subscribing to our General Furrington channel. By clicking the bell icon, you'll be the first to know when we release our latest videos, delving into the captivating tapestry of our past. Thank you for watching and take care.